Hey guys, JPMX21 here. Welcome back to another Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon update video. Now, yesterday we were here. We actually uploaded two videos, one about the new Pokemon that was leaked in Koro, and another one where the trailer, the English trailer, got leaked. But this was supposed to be out on Friday. But apparently the Pokemon company decided, oh, since the trailer got leaked yesterday, let's just throw the trailer today. So we got here the trailer, Pokemon released the trailer, and we're gonna do a live reaction. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen the Japanese trailer, so the majority of the things that we're gonna see, I know. The trailer is 3 minutes long, so I don't know, is anything new gonna be introduced? I don't know, but I'm excited for the gameplay. I'm excited for the gameplay. Basically, I'm more excited for the gameplay. That's basically the thing that I'm more excited about, because we've seen what the trailer is gonna contain. Is it gonna have any surprises? I doubt it. I hope it does, but I doubt it. So let's go. The trailer is called Discover More Pokemon and Meet Team Skull in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see. 3 new Pokemon from the Alolan region. It's Wishy-Washy. He has a good cry. Ability Schooling. Solo form, yes. He looks like a sardine. Yeah, no, finally we get to see him in gameplay. Let's see. Is that Hyper Beam? Oh my god, he got destroyed. When Wishy-Washy reaches a certain level. Yeah, this was the thing that showed yesterday. So we have the school form. And apparently, when he gets to a low HP, he transforms back. So, yeah. Is that Giga Impact? Gets schooled by Wishy-Washy. That's Aqua Tail, and that's probably Hydro Pump. And we have Pyukumuku. Inards out. Apparently, Inards out takes the health. Takes the health. Oh, he's up against... What is that? That ancient power, yo, that ancient power is cool as hell, because it has fossils. That's cool as hell. So Inards out takes damage. You take the opponent takes damage when you kill it. So yeah. So we have Morlul, Illuminate and Effect Spore. What is that? Is that Spore? Yeah, that's Spore. The new animation of Spore. That's cool. Team Skull has a bone to pick with you. Yo, they look so cool. Grunt B? Yo, look at them in game. Yo, look at the Grunt A? What? Yo, look at the music. Team Skull's big sister. And Guzma, the big boss. Yo, he actually looks really, really cool. More region variants. Okay, so we have Meowth, Alolan Meowth. We have Pickup and Technician. Looks pretty cool in game. Yo, Marowak. I wasn't like too sure about Marowak, but he looks so cool in game. Look at him. He is cool as hell. What is that? What the hell was that? Was that a new move? We have Alolan Raichu, of course. Surge Surfer. Surge Surfer apparently doubles the speed in electric terrain. Is that Psyshock? It's probably Psyshock. Alolan Raichu speed doubles when electric terrain is active. Yeah. So that is it. That is it. So we got the trailer. Okay. It was good. Good trailer. Good trailer. I like it. I like it. I like it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. And so what we're going to do now, we're going to do basically what we do every single time when these trailers come. I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to go do some research on the information of the Pokemon. And then we're going to talk about every single Pokemon that was shown. We're going to talk about Team Skull. and maybe on PokemonSunandMoon.com maybe has the goal of Team Skull. I don't know, but we're gonna see. So I'm gonna pause the video. I'll catch you guys in a bit. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, now we are back, and we are here. We're back, and now we have finally all the information for all the Pokemon, all the information. So we're gonna go for them like it was shown on the trailer. We're gonna go from the new Pokemon first, Team Skull, and then the Alola forms. So we're gonna start off with Wishiwashi. We're gonna start Wishiwashi with his solo form. Wishiwashi is the small fry Pokemon. It's a pure water type and has the ability Schooling. Now, the ability Schooling. Let me just read one bit of information from its page. A single Wishiwashi is tiny and weak, measuring just 8 inches from nose to tail. Wishiwashi is very small, even for a Pokemon. Yet the people of Alola seem to view it as a terrifying Pokemon. When it's in danger, Wishiwashi glistening eyes catch the light and shine out, sending an SOS signal to its allies. Wishiwashi have a new ability, Schooling, which no Pokemon has previously had. With Schooling ability, Wishiwashi can change form in battle to their school form under certain conditions. Now we have the school form, which remains the small fry Pokemon, which remains a pure water type and still has Schooling, of course. It's just the form, so it keeps. So basically the stats change, and that's the only thing. And we have the school form, which is massive. I don't know how many fishes he called, but Jesus Christ. The seemingly weak Wishiwashi is called the Demon of the Sea because of its terrifying school form. When Wishiwashi's friends receive an SOS signal, they unite in a huge battle formation. Let's see, Wishiwashi that have encountered many dangerous situations and have a lot of experience callings on their allies will be able to emit a bright light from their eyes. So that's why the eyes are so, like, weird shaped. Okay. They can gather allies and transform into an even more powerful Pokemon. Okay, so even a more powerful Pokemon, that means it's gonna get stat boosts. That's a good thing. So, even Gyarados flee from Wishiwashi's school form. That was actually really nice because in the trailer you see Gyarados versus Wishiwashi. So that is so cool. That is such a cool Pokemon. Wishiwashi have a new ability. Oh, okay, we've seen. So what are the conditions? Because in the trailer it said when it reached a certain level, he's gonna be able to transform into the school form. So we basically thought, oh, that's evolution. But then on the Japanese trailer, it shows the Magnezone. First of all, level 27 Wishiwashi took a, I don't know what was that. Was that like Volt Switch or Electro Ball from a Magnezone? And he lived, but he went back to his form. So I don't know how this. Maybe it's reaching a certain level, he will be able to get when he reaches a certain level, he will be able to get the push to the next form, to the form. But still, when he gets low HP, he's gonna flop to the other form. So, okay, moving on to the next Pokemon, we have Pyukumuku, the Sea Cucumber Pokemon. That is the confirmation that Pyukumuku is the Sea Cucumber Pokemon. Now, Pyukumuku is a water type with the ability Innards Out. Let's read the first, because he has so much thing. Oh my god. So, due to their appearance and their lifestyle, Pyukumuku are considered unappealing to tourists. Part-time work chucking Pyukumuku back into the sea and is available at tourist beaches. But no matter how far they're thrown, Pyukumuku will always return to the same spot. Okay, it says here, once Pyukumuku finds a place it likes, it won't budge from it. Okay, so let me just throw him, like, off the ocean. Let me just throw it to another region. He will come back. I will find you, and I will kill you. So, Pyukumuku has a new ability, Innards Out, which no other Pokemon has had before. With the Innards Out ability, when this Pokemon faints, it will be able to deal one last bit of damage to its opponents, equal to the amount of HP it has left before it receives the final blow. So, how about this? I can see a lot of if this Pokemon can be frail, if this Pokemon would be frail, I could see this Pokemon, if this Pokemon is frail, I could see people in Wi-Fi battles running max HP this Pokemon, and if he gets one hit KO'd, that could be a free kill. Because if he has a good HP and the Pokemon gets one hit KO'd, that will be actually really nice. Because it can even if not kill the Pokemon, it could deal a nice amount of damage to the threat of the Pokemon that he's facing. So that is a good thing. I like him. I mean, I was kind of expecting the thing that came out from his mouth to be a fist, not just a hand, because it said on Koro there was gonna be a fist. But when you see it, it's not a fist; it's kind of a hand. So, yeah. But it looks pretty damn cool. I like him. From what of these new Pokemon, what is my favorite? I'm gonna say Wishiwashi, hands down. But we're gonna move on to the next Pokemon and the last Pokemon that was revealed. No Sandcastle, and no Beware's pre-evo. Maybe we're gonna get that tomorrow, and that wasn't leaked. Hopefully. But we have Murlool, the Illuminating Pokemon, which is a Grass Fairy type with the abilities Illuminate and Effect Spore. Murlool are nocturnal Pokemon that walk around at night on their leg-like roots. They move because staying in one spot and sucking all the nutrients from the solid would cause surrounding plants to wither. Okay, so he actually cares because he's a fairy type. If he probably was a poison type, he wasn't going to leave. He was just gonna stay in that spot. Murlool uses its leg-like roots to make contact with its fellows and communicate with them. Murlool broadcasts spores that glow brightly when they burst open. Looking at their pulsing light has a soporific effect. It seems that that in times of danger, Murlool broadcasts these spores. Okay, it's an okay design. Still, I want to wait for his evolution, because if this thing doesn't evolve, I absolutely do not care about it. If this thing does not evolve, I'm sorry, I don't care about him. Let's be honest. Would you care about this Pokemon if he doesn't evolve? No. But either way, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the bad asses, the nice asses that are Team Skull. Look at these guys. These guys are so cool. I want to be on Team Skull. I don't know. Team Galactus is my favorite team. Team Rocket's a close second. But these guys look really, really nice. So I'm actually going to go from the bottom to the top, because it starts with a grunt and then we're going to go to the boss. But Team Skull. In the Alolan region, a group of Ruffians known as Team Skull causes a lot of troubles. They steal other people's Pokemon, mess with the trial sites, and delight in all kinds of evil deeds. So it's still not 100% clear what their goal is. Basically, they steal Pokemon. So yeah, they look like thugs. So stealing Pokemon, okay. So first off, we have the Team Skull Grunts. Both male and female Team Skull Grunts wear a matching black skull tanks. And these uniforms aren't even provided from them. All grunts have to buy their own. Okay. Or steal their own. But yeah, they look pretty damn cool. I have to say, Um, the, I mean, arguably, of course, this is probably my favorite grunt design ever. It's probably my favorite grunt design ever. Look at them. They look so good. They look so badass. I love them. I love the grunt designs. Moving on, we have Team Skull admin Plumeria. Oh, it's not Plumeria, it's Plumeria. Plumeria is considered the big sister of Team Skull. She's a tough lady who keeps Team Skull in line and working together, in the same way a strict older sister would. She seems to care for the grunts who are below her in the pecking order, and she's not one to let it go if someone's given them a walloping. And she looks pretty damn good. I actually didn't notice that at first, but she has a tattoo on her belly, so that's pretty damn. So it looks really cool. So do the grunts have tattoos? No, it doesn't seem like it. No, the grunts don't have tattoos. Maybe that's just a thing for admin / boss thing they're going for. But yeah, she has the Team Skull logo tattooed on her belly, so that's pretty damn cool. Her design still really good. I mean, that makeup, it could have less makeup because you're beautiful without makeup, let's be honest. But either way, moving on to the last part of Team Skull and the major part of Team Skull, we have Team Skull boss Guzma. Guzma is the boss of Team Skull, who holds these ruffians together. Guzma's poor on the attacks, battling without mercy. He certainly does seem strong, but he claims to be the one to be one of those who never could become captains. He seems to have a bone to pick with Professor Kukui as well. Interesting enough. So he also has an Ariados. That's a thing that was shown on the Japanese trailer, that he has an Ariados. So he looks pretty cool. Like I said, I love his left arm tattoo. It's probably the logo as well. So yeah, moving on. We have the Alolan form Pokemon. We finally moving on to the Alolan form Pokemon. We have Alolan Meowth. First up, we have Alolan Meowth, which is the Scratch Cat Pokemon. Is a pure Dark type and has the abilities Pickup or Technician. So he keeps Technician. I don't think he got Pickup. I actually didn't check out. I'm sorry. You know what? We're gonna check right now what Meowth's abilities are. Let me just go here to Google and Meowth's abilities. And it's now abilities. It's what it said. Pokemon Meowth abilities. Okay, there you go. Go to Bulbapedia, and Meowth does have Pickup and Technician. So he actually didn't even change any abilities. So he keeps the abilities. So Meowth actually had Technician before. Actually didn't know that. I did not know that. So yeah. Meowth is a Pokemon that did not originate from the Alola region. They were sent to the royal lines as an offering from another region. And only a select few could have them as partners. Okay. Pretty damn cool. The once rare Alolan Meowth became feral when the monarchy was destroyed, and they have now become regular Pokemon, seen as commonly in the Alola region as elsewhere. So they pretty much evolve. They pretty much like evolve. Basically, it was not evolve like in the same. They reproduced each other. They became really okay. So, we're gonna move on to the next Pokemon. I'm sorry if I paused. I was just closing the Bulbapedia where I was on my phone. Now, we're gonna move on to the next Alolan Pokemon. We have Alolan Marowak, which is the Bone Keeper Pokemon. It's a Fire Ghost type and gets the abilities Cursed Body and Lightning Rod. The Marowak in Alola region take bones and light both ends on fire by rubbing them against their foreheads. Like matches? Really? Okay. Okay, so I think I have to pause just one bit, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I'm sorry that I had to pause that for a minute because I just had to do one thing real quick. I actually didn't have to do anything. I just thought it was my dad was arriving home and I don't want to be recording. I actually am recording on... I'm actually recording in the place where you can literally hear all, so I have to stop recording, you know. But it wasn't him. It was the neighbors. So, yeah. But yeah, we were talking about Marowak. He used their forehead, then spins the bones around it. Marowak's rarity and its fearsome appearance when it dances with its bones lead the people of Alola to dub it a conjured and regard it with fear. So that's why people fear him, okay? So let's read the last description. Oh, it says here. It says here. Okay. It says here. So we were thinking on Koro, it said that he transformed because of his natural predators. Because of his predators. And it says here there are many grass-type Pokemon, Marowak's natural enemies, in the Alola region. So that is, so those were the predators Marowak had to pass through to become a fire type, because it makes sense. I was actually thinking about ice types as well, because it makes sense. Ground, ice. Ground is weak to ice, so he turned into a fire type to counter up. But yeah. So I saw the Japanese trailer, one thing. I saw the Japanese trailer, and we saw a regular Cubone evolving into a Alolan Marowak. So, what does that mean? Does that mean that there's not going to be an Alolan... I mean, it makes sense for the next Pokemon that we're going to talk about. It makes sense a regular Pikachu evolving into a Alolan Raichu. But it doesn't make sense a ground type evolving into a Fire Ghost. And it makes sense, like, we're not... I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that we're not going to have a Alolan Execute. Because Execute was shown on the Japanese trailer evolving into an Alolan Executor. So it makes sense because they're still grass types. It's Grass Psychic to Grass Dragon. Okay, some weird change that, but not too much. But now when we talk about Cubone to Marowak, that's kind of weird. Maybe they just did that for teasing us. So I don't know. We're gonna see. But yeah. Moving on to the next Pokemon, and the last Pokemon, we have the Alolan Raichu. And I was kind of like one side, both 50-50 on this Pokemon. I was actually 50-50 on this Pokemon, but Alolan Raichu is the mouse Pokemon, is an electric psychic type, and has the ability Surge Surfer. Now, in the Raichu and Alola have two types, electric and psychic. And they are able to wield psychic powers. What's more, they can gather their psychic powers in their tail, and then ride on them to air. So this was the thing that boomed me. Okay, this Pokemon is cool as hell. This was the thing that I actually thought, okay, I actually really like this Raichu. I'm looking at a picture from the regular Raichu to the Alolan Raichu, and they look so different. Raichu looks like a adorable but kick-ass Pokemon. This thing just looks like cute. I don't know, it's just me. But yeah, this was the thing that made me like this Alolan Raichu. He floats. He gathers the psychic powers and floats. That is actually a really nice thing. But he's still weak to ground because Surge Surfer doesn't make it doesn't make anything for it. I mean, it makes, we're gonna say right now, the Alolan Raichu has a new ability, Surge Surfer, which no other Pokemon has previously had. With the Surge Surfer ability, the Pokemon's speed will be doubled on electric terrain. Now, this Pokemon in VGC could be a very, very good Pokemon. I'll give you that. This Pokemon could be very, very good in VGC because if he's paired up with Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko has the ability to summon up electric terrain. Raichu is gonna, I mean, if he keeps the speed, which is 110, that's gonna be 220. 220 speed. He's the fastest Pokemon. In electric terrain, he's the fastest, but pretty much like a Swift Swim. It's a Swift Swim. It's a Swift Swim on a... It's a Swift Swim on a Pokemon, but in electric terrain, not on the ring. So, yeah. But I think that's gonna be it. So, from all of the Pokemon, I love Team Skull. Definitely, design-wise, definitely one of my favorite teams. Then, who was my favorite Pokemon from all of the revealed? I have to go for Wishiwashi. It's such a unique Pokemon. What's my favorite Alolan form from the reveal? I still have to go for Alolan Marowak. I wasn't too sure on Koro about him, but in game, oh my god, he looks so good. I love him. In game, he's so good. I have to give props to Game Freak to making Marowak so good. So props to you. And that's gonna be it for this update video. I don't know when we're gonna be back. Maybe we're gonna be back tomorrow. We got news. We got news on the 9th, on the 10th, on the 11th. Are we gonna get on the 12th? I don't know, but either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel as well, because I really appreciate if you guys do that, and I will see you all in the next time.